Good morning, BookTube. This is another from my collection video. Having a little bit of morning coffee. Oh, very good. Very good. I got a fairly good sized collection here, so we're going to have to move on them pretty quick. And the subject of today's video, as you'll see by the title, is Larry Niven. Here, let me shift up here a little bit. Trying to get... I actually have piles of books on me. Yeah, working well. Anyhow, I thought I'd get right into it. Larry Niven has written a lot of stuff, and then you'll see a lot of these books also sometimes have co-authors. I think I got everything. I'm looking around. I believe I did. So I'm just going to start here. So one I just reread, I believe last year, is Larry Niven's Ringworld. Let me see if they've got something quick here. I myself have dreamed up an intermediate step between Dyson spheres and planets. This is Niven talking. Build a ring 93 million miles in radius, one Earth orbit, which would make it 600 million miles long. If we have the mass of Jupiter to work with, and if we make it 1 million miles wide, we get a thickness of about 1,000 meters. The ring world would thus be much sturdier than a Dyson sphere. So it's an adventure story. I read it when I was a teenager and thought, but I reread it last year or the year before, I can't remember which, and really, really liked it. So this ended up being quite a big deal for Niven. So this here is about a return to the Ring World, and this is Ring World Engineers. I will be rereading this one probably pretty soon. It's been 20 years since the chaotic and world-weary Louis Wu discovered the Ring World. Now he and Speaker to Animals are going back, captives of the hindmost, a deposed puppeteer leader. With Louis's help, it intends to regain its status by bringing back such extraordinary treasures from the Ring World that its fellows will have to be impressed. But when they arrive, Louis discovers the Ring World is no longer stable. And then we have Ring World Throne. So I actually closed the window today, the curtains. The window was closed because it's cold out. But and trying the light overhead, and I'm not sure it's much better. Lighting is an issue. That's why I guess in the movies they spend so much attention on it. And this was published in 1996. And first hardcover came out in 96. First mass market paperback, which this is in 97. So those are some Ring World. I gotta find a place to put these down. Here we go. We'll keep on going. What do I have here? I have Convergent series. Let's see, is that... It is 1979. So I'm not going to go in detail about all these because, like I say, I have got it. They're falling off my leg. I got so many of them here, and I got a table full. Then a very famous one of his, Neutron Star. Come to Larry Niven's universe and meet all the natives. Thrints, Bandersnatchy, puppeteers, and a host of other wonderfully created characters. So this is a Del Rey book, and this is the 8th U.S. printing of 1978. So you got that. Some of these I haven't read in a long time and would love to return to, but as you can tell by the number of them that I really like them. Now we have The Flight of the Horse. And I have to know who did that cover. I actually recognize that cover, maybe just because I'm used to seeing it. So this is a collection of stories here. Cover art, Boris. That's what I recognize. Jeez, this glare is just going to... There you go. So that's a Boris cover there. All right. The World of the Bataz. I'm just going to have to, just aim these so that you don't get the glare. I apologize for that. Let me have a sip of coffee here so it doesn't go cold on me. All right. Let's see here. This is massively illustrated. Let's see. Illustrations are by Esteban Morado. So here you go. Great cover. This is an Ace Books. Let's see here. Just show you some illustrations because that's fun. All right. Then we have The Smoke Ring, exciting sequel to The Integral Trees. This is from 1978. Let's see. Cover art's Michael Whalen, and there's some, I think there's some internal stuff here, but maybe not. A Hole in Space. And then The Protector. That's a pretty wild cover. That's H.R. Van Dongen on the cover, and it's from 1973. The book. All right. Yep. So then, this is not the copy of this I'd like to have. I remember better copies, probably even paperback. This is a book club edition, but I loved this book. This book was all the rage when it came out. And that's The Molten God's Eye with Larry Niven and Jerry Purnell. Not so up, not such a great cover. Simon & Schuster, New York, 1974. This book begins in a far into the future when man has long ago conquered the galaxy and colonized the planets and stars. They've wandered through every edge and corner of the universe, have withstood every challenge and obstacle, and reigned supreme. Then one day, from out of nowhere, a spaceship appears. Ta-da! And it is that. It's adventure. It's great. Oh, geez. Piling these up is something. Then you have The Gripping Hand, the long-awaited sequel to The Molten God's Eye. Much better cover, but mass-market paperback in this case. Let's see what we get on a date. 1994, this is the first mass-market. So, yeah, pretty cool. Another one that he did that was huge with Jerry Purnell is Footfall. Show you how this cover works. Yeah, have a good look at that. That's a Michael Whalen cover, but I need a date. 1985. And then another really huge bestseller for them is Lucifer's Hammer. Another mass market paperback. And when was that one? That is 1977, Del Rey. Follow that up. I have here in hardback. And yeah, this has to be it's Michael Whalen. This is Destiny Road. Great cover. A Tom Clancy blurb. There you go. Larry Niven and Jerry Purnell again, The Burning City. And this is obviously a Daryl Sweet cover. Let's see where I want to go here. I just go. I don't think it matters. This is let's see. So this is Beowulf's Children, Larry Niven, Jerry Purnell, and Stephen Barnes. You got a whole crew here. There's a blurb from Starlog. You guys remember Starlog magazine? It says a Michael Whalen cover from '95. So this mass market's '96, excuse me. So Beowulf's Children, and there's the wraparound. I don't know if it's got so many names on it. I don't think it matters if I show a wraparound or not. And then another Beowulf. This is Crashlander. At last, all the Beowulf Schaefer stories in one volume, plus a brand new story. Never before seen material linking them all together. When was this? This is 1994. Yep, not done, but I am getting there. So we've moved through this pretty fast. I'm pretty happy with that. Larry Niven, and then here with Stephen Barnes again, Dream Park. Sort of a wraparound. Yeah, these things, when you have so much, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're wraparound, if it even matters. This has got a list of all the characters in it and goes on for 3 pages. This is from Ace Mass Market is 1982, and this is the 10th printing. So they sold a lot of these things. Return to Dream Park. So that was Dream Park. And now you return with the Barsoom Project. Most of us know about Barsoom. When did this come out? 1989 Ace Edition paperback, and this is the first of those. And the book is by Niven and Barnes. And this one's fun. This is real fun. Another one of these with a lot of art in it. A mass market paperback. Achilles' Choice, illustrated by Boris. It's a powerful tale of heroism and hope. And the artwork is great. Let me see. When did this come out? Uh, 1991. Let me get you some Boris artwork. And then finally a Bane book created by Larry Niven, Choosing Names, The Man-Kazin Wars, number 8. I wish I still had most of these. I don't. Let's see who's in this one. So Choosing Names by Larry Niven, Telepath Dance by Hal Colbatch, Galley Slide by Gene Lamb, Joe Talk by Paul Chaffee, Slowboat Nightmare by Warren W. James. This came out in 1998. So, yeah, quite a bit of Larry Niven. A lot of times with Stephen Barnes or Jerry Purnell. Couple of the paperbacks illustrated by Boris. A lot of Michael Whalen covers. Daryl K. Sweet, I think we saw in one of them. So, yeah, a fun collection. For me, Moat and God's Eye, Lucifer's Hammer, Footfall, Ringworld, the original one, because I reread it and actually liked it better than I did the first time. So, some stuff there that hopefully you enjoy, and thank you, BookTube.